Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. Happy New Year. I cannot believe it's January 1st. Well, technically for me, it's December 28th. But, hey, Happy New Year anyway. I'm looking forward to the new year. But since it is January 1st, guess what time it is? It's time for the ABC Challenge. So I am going to do my ABC Challenge in this Rolodex, which I purchased off of like Walmart.com is where I found it. You can get them on Amazon. I'd love to find a vintage one someday. I did make sure with two of my friends who also recently got these that we all have the same size cards. So that way we can swap some little altered Rolodex cards if we want to. But that's neither here nor there. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Today, this morning, this evening, whatever time it is that you're watching. Okay, so A, it's time for A. Ready for that? So I have already done the spin because I had to figure out how to do the spin thingy and how to record the screen recording. So I'm going to show that here. Okay, and I have written down the prompts: asymmetrical, accordion, acetate, and as a bonus, artist. So if you want to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, then by all means, you can add artist to the mix. I'm looking at these three things and thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? So if you don't know what asymmetrical means, it means you cannot divide it evenly in half. So say a square, you can divide it corner to corner and you'll have equal triangles. Down the middle, you'll have equal rectangles. Even a triangle, well, it depends on the shape of the triangle, so never mind. Anyway, so it's something that can be symmetrical, is something that can be divided in half equally. Asymmetrical means you can't do that. So the asymmetrical is our prompt. Accordion is prompt number 2. So, like the musical instrument that like do. Anyway, so you can do that in whichever way you interpret that, whether it's an accordion fold, you use the actual accordion instrument in your make, those are options. And then acetate, which wherever it is right here, I have a piece of acetate here from my December daily, and I just pulled it out of the pile so that I would know where it was. And then artist, of course. I think just by nature, we are all going to be artists in these, in this journey, in this prompt to push ourselves. So do you include the artist in your card, or do you just yeah, I'm an artist because I'm doing the challenge. So you interpret that how you will. I just chose a 4th prompt and it popped artist. And I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. So I need a moment to kind of ponder and decide what I want to do. And I had thought maybe I would set myself a 20-minute timer and only give myself 20 minutes to do this. But I don't know if that's going to work or not. So let me kind of sit here and get a plan, or at least kind of get an idea for asymmetrical. And this is a small space. So you know what? Let's just go with it. Let's see what kind of scraps we have. Okay, it is really gloomy out. I apologize for the lighting. Again, I really can't help that. So there's an example of something that's asymmetrical because I didn't cut that evenly, did I? Okay, so accordion, asymmetrical, and acetate. So what I'm thinking is, ooh, where was that little piece of embossed scrap? You know what? These projects might be a really great way to use up some of these little scraps in my bin. Look at that cute little scrap. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but it's a scrap. Okay, so we need a background color here, and I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to background it? Do I just want to cover it? Now, I don't have this punch. So if I do cover those holes, that means I have to cut them out by hand. Okay, so let's just do, yeah, I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm like really wanting to do this and I'm really excited about it, but I truly am super nervous because I don't know what I'm going to do, what I'm going to make, or any of those things. So it's the first one. I assume as we go through this, we'll get in a groove. Like, are we going to get in a groove? I'd like to get in a groove. So let's see. I washed all of my cutting mats the other day, so that will be helpful when making. All right, just go for it. Don't overthink it. Just stick it down, Jody. Just stick it down. Okay. All right, so let's just see here what we get. Because I'm not inspired by the white background. I had contemplated pre-coffee dyeing some of these, but I decided I didn't want to do that. And I didn't want to do that because what if we get to W and we have a white prompt, or we get to, you know, something and the coffee dye is just not the right color, then I don't want to do that, right? Okay. So there is some asymmetrical paper on our page, right? And then I do like this little scrap. So that's also an asymmetrical scrap, isn't it? I think it is. We're going to go with it. Oh, I am so nervous. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Because I'm not sure what I'm doing here. It's so funny. Oh, maybe we'll do something different. Okay, so for accordion, I'm going to use this vintage sheet music to make a little something on here. I don't know, like in a little accordion fold. Gently as life setting sun. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Okay. And got to keep in mind that this has to be able to be, what's the word, Jody? I don't know what the word is. I have no plan. This is a really great way to start the new year, isn't it? Okay, so that's going to go there, and that's going to be like a little accordion pocket. Okay? Yeah, I like that idea. So we're going to have a little accordion pocket, but this is too boring. We need some color. I have to cover this down here. That's going to drive me insane. So let's get another little scrap here. And this is just a scrap from the Chicken Journal, which you guys will be seeing here pretty quickly. I do have to edit the dates that I have things airing because I had originally had the Chicken Journal starting today, but that's not really, it's not really going to work, so because we're doing this today, so I just have to edit my air date on that. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal, but you'll be seeing. Does it count if I think it counts because all of my little bits here are asymmetrical. Does that count? I don't really know. Ooh, look, and then we have something cute we can put in the tag. But you know what we have to be mindful of? It's a Rolodex. So if I put something in that pocket, without like a clip or something, it's going to fall out. So that's something to be mindful of. That's also asymmetrical with the birds. Okay. I am so nervous. Stop being nervous. Stop. But that's pretty. I'm stressing. I'm super stressing. Why? Asymmetrical, accordion, and acetate. We have to remember the acetate. That could be an issue. Okay, let's just put this little scrap down. Oh, there was an A on the back of that. We could have done A. Oh, and we can put an A on here somewhere, right? So that I'm just going to, that's fragile paper. I'm just going to break it. And the back of this is getting all sketch because I have glue all over my mat now. So I'll have to use my glue eraser and clean it up. I really am trying to think my way through this and do it on the fly and not pause you. I did the spinny thing and then I immediately like started filming. I really didn't try to pre-think anything really because I was like, I really wanted it to be genuine with you because I thought, well, you know, what if you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to make. Then I wanted it to be like, you can see that I'm floundering with it too, but it's okay. These makes don't have to be perfect. It's more just to challenge you to think like outside the box. These are not things that we would typically say, I'm going to put accordion with asymmetrical. You know, you're going to just kind of, some of these prompts might end up being a lot of fun and some of them might be a little bit challenging. Like I'm finding this one to be a little challenging just because I don't operate this way. Where's my glue book? That's my problem. Like something is missing here. But you know what I mean? Like it's truly just about pushing yourself creatively, trying to think outside the box. Let's do something a little bit different. And then, you know, we'll have these pieces that we've done like at the end of the year. We're going to have all these wonderful little bits that we've made and look back later and go, oh gosh, that one was funny, or who did that? And I have to laugh because when the person put accordion in the prompts, I was like, we're doing these on, she and I are doing them on Rolodex cards. So I'm like, why would you put accordion on? We're not going to have room for accordion. We're going to make it. We're going to make it work. But it just made me laugh because she put it on there. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. So, you know, you have to look at it with humor for sure. Otherwise, we are never going to survive the year doing these challenges, right? I think if I ink that, it's not going to bother me as bad. So let's get a little bit of ink out here and do a little bit of pondering because I was going to make that accordion pocket, but like I just said, if I do that, then it's going to, if I put something in it, it's going to fall out of the pocket. And like, what good is that? And the nice thing about these too is we have room. So like if I do have things hanging off one of these, you know, then what's going to be fun is it can have like little charms and dangles and stuff. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. It most certainly does not have to be perfect. This is for fun, not perfection. Okay? So please keep that in mind. And I'm telling myself this too because I'm super nervous about this. And I don't really understand why. Okay. Oh, I know what I could do. I could fold this one. Let me fold this. This is really fragile book page too. Let me think about this. Let me bring this in a little bit more. And then I'm going to fold this back like that. I'm just going to fold that and I'm going to tear this off because I don't need a pocket that big, but I was thinking in order to have the accordion pocket on there, let's see, is it going to impede if I put it on there like that and I put something in the pocket? Can it still flip around there? And I think the answer is yes. If I don't put something too big in here, it will still be okay. And you know what? Let me just do this. I'm making more scraps. I'm trying to use scraps and I'm sitting here making more scraps, but let's do something a little different. I'm just going to fold that back again. And hopefully my little accordion is the right direction. Life Setting Sun. I like that. We're going to put that on there as a sideways pocket. Yes, we are. Because then, hopefully, whatever we put in the pocket won't fall out, right? Okay. So, not overthinking. We are gluing our pocket down. Okay. I really hope I'm doing that gusset right on the side, but okay, like an accordion file there. Oh, that would have been so cute. Oh, we got to do like a little file tab on the side of something poking out of there. That'd be fun. Oh, we could do a little file tab with an A on it. Wouldn't that be super cute? Now, I can see that. It's not folded straight, and that's okay. 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 And then we need, oh, acetate. We still need acetate. Oh, I know what we'll do. We're going to make another asymmetrical piece. And I should have done this before I glued it down because then I could have stitched it on there, but I don't think that would work. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. We're probably going to be able to see the glue, which is going to annoy me, but maybe we can trim that out in such a way that it won't show too much. So we have an asymmetrical pocket, an asymmetrical scrap. We have an accordion little tuck here, right? Yeah. Uh-oh, stay straight. And I have to let that dry. That is barely art glue. So we'll see how that dries, how much we can see that. And then we can do a little ticket in here. Something. Do we want to do something with the birds? They kind of peek out of there, but no. Something that starts with an A. Ooh, we do have artist. Oh, I got an idea. Okay. Dictionary. So let's see. And I've used this one a lot. So there's A, and then, okay, so accordion page is not in here. That's okay. So let's see what we have for artist. I feel like I need to film the whole thing because I think it's super important. That's on 2 different pages. I think it's important to not feel like, oh, I've taken all this extra time to create this, and then you feel like maybe, you know, like, wait a minute, you know, I want to have, do I have 2 pages there? I do have 2 pages there, but guess what? Girl playing an accordion right there. Yeah. Yep. So she's going to get backed, and she will be our little tag. Or she's not going to fit on there. So she'll be on our tag. She'll be on a tag. Yeah. Let's glue her down. I'm just using my glue stick on her, and I'm going to back her just with a scrap of some sort here, because it doesn't have to be like a super hefty piece. It's not like we are actually journaling on these pages. I just want to have perfect, just something that she's on there, right? Okay, So we're gonna let her dry for a second. So she is accordion. We have our acetate. How big is the definition for accordion? Wherever I just put that. Oh, hi, it's right here. According to accordion. Okay. So then we can have two different ways that we use accordion in our make, right? Okay. So accordion, and did I cut the A out? No, I didn't finish, did I? Hello. And I probably would have done this a little differently if I had been thinking about using the A when I started, but I didn't think about it, and that's okay. And I really just like that bit right there. So I was watching, wasting way too much time watching videos on Facebook today, and I found this lady, oh gosh, what's her name? I just drew a blank. Oh my gosh, because I was going to tell you about her. I found her to be so quirky and fun and just really enjoyed her makes. She, that can be down here. That can be down a little lower. She, no, she's like altering like little dollhouses and little pieces of equipment and like little doll houses and little tiny houses, jewelry box. Well, she did a jewelry box. Anyway, so she was altering them and totally like creeping them out. And it was so funny because you guys know, like I say all the time, I like watch my murder shows, and she's like, she had to be careful saying that word because she was afraid the algorithms were going to get hers. And then she was saying that they got unalived, and it was so funny. I thought it was super cute. And we're going to make her asymmetrical too. Yes, we are. Now she's a cute piece. Anyway, but she, what was her name? I can't believe I can't think of it. If I tried, I'll try to think of it and tell you guys. Oh, too wide. Anyway, it was just a really fun, like watching her make, and she was so quirky and kind of making up stories as she was going. And in a sense, it kind of had me like in mind of like Creep on June and just being super creative and fun with it and just kind of doing whatever spoke to her in the moment for her make. And I just thought that was really fun. And I just really enjoyed it. So, oh, I know what we can do with this. Let's back this with this. And, but anyway, she was so funny. She was like, she found like these cheap little, actually really makes me want to do it because it was so creative. Cheap, or I say cheap, I don't know how much they cost, so I should be really careful saying that. But the quality of them was certainly cheap. Little like miniature rooms, almost like if you were building a dollhouse. And anyway, and she was totally like goring them up, like blood everywhere, stories, and I won't go into detail in case you've got a weak constitution. But anyway, she was so much fun with them. I truly enjoyed them. And okay, let's let that dry. This I'm going to put, actually I'm gonna put this on the back of my card because why not? And I think I am good. I don't think I can do it. I don't think mentally I can cut that A in an asymmetrical way. Isn't that funny? Okay. So, oh, the sun's coming back out. Oh, I might go sit on the front porch. It's like 60 degrees today, you guys. It's beautiful. Okay, so our A right there. Okay. And then that's drying. So I'm just going to write on here we need a word for this. What do we want to call this challenge? I guess I better figure that out. So our prompts are asymmetrical, accordion, and acetate. acetate. And I am going to write the bonus one on here, but I'm not really sure it applies to what I did. So I'll be really curious to see what you do. Please make sure that you are posting in the Facebook group. If you're going to follow in this challenge and you're not in the Facebook group, and maybe you're going to post on Instagram, please make sure you tag me in it, because I really want to see what everybody is making for this challenge. I think it's going to just be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited about it. And I do apologize for the nerves. I do not know why I'm so nervous, but I get like this, and I have never done something like this before. Certainly never like tried to spearhead something like this before, so please bear with me. Okay, I thought I was gonna fold that really cute and put it in here. Maybe I will. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll fold this in an accordion manner and put that in our cute little pocket. And that is really wonky. So is that an asymmetrical accordion? Okay, Jody. All right, so I really like it. I feel like we still need some color. There is no color. So do we do any color? Maybe we do. Wait for it. Some candied apple alphabet stamp. Is that going over the top with my A's? What do you think? Oh, come open. Okay. All right, so where are the A's? Right there. And I don't want first generation stamp on this. I want to do like, oh yeah, super cute. Okay, come here. All right, there. That adds a little bit of color with candied apple alphabet stamp. I like it. That's fun. Okay, I think I did something wrong when I glued that, but that's okay. It's in there. All right, so what do you guys think? And do be nice. If you don't think something nice, you can just keep it to yourself, okay? Because we are starting a new year, and we are going to be kind to one another. We're going to encourage one another, and we are not going to have negative comments on this channel. We're going to uplift one another, okay? That's the plan. So let's everybody get on board, okay? So I like it. That is fun. So that is our first make. And even though I am making this on December 28th, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this as January 1st, because that is, oh, do I have 2025 on here? I do. This thing, and sometimes I have to stamp it on something before January. Okay, let's go. 0, 1. Is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 1. Okay, and then let's do yeah. Okay. Yay! Okay. So that's our make. And yeah, I feel like it's very one note. I feel like there's not a lot of color to it, but that's okay. We added a little bit of color with the red. We have our acetate accordion asymmetrical. We have the added of the apple color ink, the alphabet stamp. So I think that's going to be a lot. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm curious to see what B is going to be. So you will have 2 weeks for A, okay? In 2 weeks, B is going to come out. And so I am going to put it, oh, I love it. That's my first piece in my Rolodex, you guys. I'm so excited. And look, it flips and it stays in there. And our tag stayed in, so yay, yay, yeah. Anyway, so in 2 weeks, which is going to be January what? Let me just look at my calendar here real quick. January. So January 15th will be the next video for the B prompt. So please make sure you are, yeah. So I will get these, you know, out and up and whatever, and then hopefully get a plan to not be so nervous. But I think it's fun, and I think I did okay. So yeah, like I said, kind comments only, please. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Once I figure out what the hashtag is going to be, that will be in the video title. It will be in the description box. Please make sure you're in the Facebook group. If you are not in the Facebook group, you have to answer the questions or I will not let you in. I keep having to decline people because they're not answering the questions, and I just need to protect the people that are in the group as well as myself. And so I can't let you in if you don't answer the questions. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so please make sure you answer the questions. If you're not on Facebook and you're an Instagram person, please make sure you tag me in your posts. And again, whatever the hashtag is I come up with, this will be in the title and in the description box below. I haven't gotten that far. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.